Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Prepare to have your perceptions of technology completely shattered, because today we're diving into some truly unbelievable truths. We're talking about facts that sound like they belong in a sci-fi novel, but are 100% real. Just think about this for a moment. Back in 1980, a single 1 gigabyte hard drive was the size of a refrigerator, weighing in at a whopping 500 pounds and cost an astronomical $40,000. Now, that kind of storage fits in your pocket for a fraction of the price. Your smartphone alone packs more computing power than all the computers NASA used for the Apollo 11 moon landing combined. Let that sink in. The device you carry every day is a technological marvel, far exceeding the tools that put humans on the moon. Today, we're going to explore 8 such surprising yet absolutely real tech facts. We'll uncover the bizarre origins and wild science behind some of our most common gadgets and digital experiences. Get ready to learn things that will make you look at your tech in a whole new light. Our first mind-boggling fact takes us back to the very beginning of interactive computing. What do you think of when you imagine the very first computer mouse? Chances are, it's not what we're about to describe. The world's first computer mouse wasn't a sleek, ergonomic device. It was invented in 1964 by Douglas Engelbart at the Stanford Research Institute. His overarching goal was revolutionary: to augment human intellect and radically improve how we interacted with computers. The actual prototype was crafted by his lead engineer, Bill English. It was a humble, rectangular wooden block. Imagine trying to navigate your desktop with that today. Inside this wooden wonder, a surprisingly sophisticated mechanism was at work. It contained an internal circuit board and 2 perpendicular metal wheels. These wheels allowed it to track movement along the X and Y axes, translating physical motion into cursor movement on a screen. Its appearance was quite distinct. It featured a single, prominent red button on top. A cord extended from the back, which is precisely why it was nicknamed a mouse. It literally resembled a mouse with a tail. The public first witnessed this groundbreaking invention in 1968 at what is now famously known as the mother of all demos. This legendary presentation also introduced concepts like hypertext, video conferencing, and multiple windows, laying the foundation for modern personal computing. Next up, let's talk about a wireless technology we all use constantly: Bluetooth. The name itself sounds a bit quirky for a cutting-edge communication standard. Where on earth did it come from? The name Bluetooth actually has its roots in ancient history. It's derived from a 10th century Viking king named Harald Bluetooth Gormson. This mighty king was renowned for uniting the warring tribes of Denmark and Norway. The tech analogy is quite fitting. In the late 1990s, when companies like Intel, Ericsson, and Nokia were collaborating on this new short-range wireless standard, their goal was similar: to unite disparate communication protocols. They wanted to create a single standard that would allow devices to connect and exchange data seamlessly, much like King Harold united his fractured lands. Bluetooth was initially intended to be just a temporary code name. The engineers and marketing teams planned to replace it with something more technical and serious once the technology was finalized. However, as often happens, the placeholder name stuck. It proved catchy and memorable, and eventually, everyone just referred to it as Bluetooth. Even the iconic Bluetooth logo has a hidden historical meaning. It's a clever combination of 2 Norse runes, Hagal and Bjarkan. These runes represent the initials of King Harald Gormson, subtly embedding his legacy into every device that uses this wireless standard. Now for a tale of innovation born from pure, unadulterated frustration. Our next fact unveils the surprising origin of the world's first webcam. It wasn't for security or video calls or even social media. The very first webcam was born in 1991 in the University of Cambridge's computer lab. The motivation behind it was hilariously mundane. Researchers were fed up with finding the coffee pot in the Trojan room empty. This was a critical issue for late-night coders. Their ingenious solution was simple yet revolutionary. They aimed a camera at the coffee pot, connected it to a computer, and programmed it to take pictures every minute. This allowed anyone in the lab to check the coffee pot's status from their desktop before making the trek down the hall. The output was incredibly basic by today's standards. a tiny 128x128 pixel, grayscale image. It was initially only available on the internal network within the lab. But its utility was undeniable, saving countless wasted trips for disappointed caffeine seekers. This quirky invention gained global fame when it was connected to the nascent internet in 1993. The Trojan Room coffee pot cam became one of the internet's earliest curiosities, demonstrating the power of networked visuals. It continued to operate for an impressive 10 years, until it was finally switched off in 2001. Let's ponder something truly mind-bending. How much does the internet actually weigh? Not the physical infrastructure of cables and servers, but the data itself, the information flowing around the globe. The answer might shock you. Believe it or not, all the moving electrons powering the internet at any given moment weigh approximately the same as a large strawberry. This is a concept that sounds completely impossible, yet it holds true. The explanation lies in basic physics. Data, in its most fundamental form, is represented by electrons. While electrons are incredibly tiny, they do possess a minuscule amount of mass. When they move, they carry information. And that movement, that state change, is what we perceive as data. In 2007, physicist Russell Seitz actually calculated this astonishing figure. Based on an estimated 40 billion watts of power consumed by the internet globally, he deduced that the mass of all the electrons in motion amounted to roughly 50 grams. That's about the weight of a typical large strawberry. It's crucial to clarify that this estimation refers specifically to the mass of the data in transit. It does not account for the colossal weight of the physical infrastructure that supports the internet. The fiber optic cables, servers, routers, and data centers. That infrastructure weighs millions of tons, but the information itself is almost weightless. Now for a truly wild interaction between nature and technology. Did you know that sharks sometimes attack the very backbone of our global communication? Yes, we're talking about sharks versus the internet. It's a genuine phenomenon. Sharks occasionally bite into underwater fiber optic cables. These aren't just any cables. These are the massive conduits that carry the vast majority of our internet traffic across oceans. It sounds like something out of a B-movie, but it's a real-world concern. The proposed reason for this aquatic aggression is fascinating. It's believed that sharks are attracted to the subtle electromagnetic fields emitted by these high-voltage cables. They might mistake these fields for distressed prey, or perhaps they're simply curious about these strange, long objects in their environment. Thankfully, these shark attacks are a relatively rare occurrence. While they do happen, they are actually far less damaging to our global internet infrastructure than other factors. Fishing trawlers dragging their nets or ship anchors accidentally severing cables cause far more frequent and extensive damage. To mitigate the risk of these underwater encounters, modern fiber optic cables are incredibly robust. They are reinforced with multiple layers of protective materials, often including tough steel wire armor. This makes them highly resistant to bites and other forms of damage, ensuring our data continues to flow smoothly, even in shark-infested waters. Next, let's talk about a sound that is instantly recognizable across the globe. You've heard it billions of times, and it's likely playing in your head right now. We're talking about the iconic Nokia ringtone. This incredibly famous sound isn't some original composition designed specifically for a phone. It's actually a short excerpt from Gran Vals, a beautiful classical guitar piece composed in 1902. This elegant piece of music was written by the renowned Spanish classical guitarist Francisco Tárrega. Nokia first adopted this melody in a 1992 television advertisement. It was so well received that they decided to incorporate it as a default ringtone. The Nokia tune made its official debut on the Nokia 2110 model, which was released in 1994. From there, its popularity exploded. By 2009, it was estimated that the Nokia ringtone was heard an astonishing 1.8 billion times daily around the world. It became so ingrained in global culture that Nokia officially registered it as Nokia Tune in 1998, cementing its status as an auditory brand icon. The benefit for Nokia was immense. By using a piece of music that was already in the public domain, they essentially acquired a free, globally recognizable audio signature. It became synonymous with their brand, creating an instant connection and familiarity for millions of users worldwide without any licensing fees. Have you ever sworn your phone vibrated only to pull it out and realize there's no notification? You're not alone. This incredibly common experience has a name, and it's our next fascinating tech fact: phantom vibration syndrome. Phantom vibration syndrome describes the phenomenon of feeling your phone vibrate when, in reality, it isn't receiving any calls or messages. It's a common, if slightly unsettling, modern experience for many smartphone users. This isn't just your imagination playing tricks on you. It's a well-documented psychological phenomenon. It's considered a type of sensory hallucination, where your brain misinterprets other bodily sensations or environmental cues as a phone notification. The prevalence of this syndrome is remarkably high. Studies show that a significant percentage of people experience it regularly, with some reports suggesting up to 80 to 90% in certain demographic groups, especially heavy phone users. It's almost become a rite of passage for smartphone ownership. The leading cause of phantom vibration syndrome is how deeply our brains have been rewired by constant technological interaction. Our minds are constantly primed for notifications, leading us to misinterpret unrelated sensations like clothing rubbing against our leg as our phone vibrating. Several factors contribute to its occurrence. It's a learned habit where our brains anticipate notifications. Hypervigilance, especially when we're expecting an important message, plays a role. Frequent use of vibrate mode over a ringtone also desensitizes us, making us more prone to phantom sensations. Even stress can exacerbate the feeling. Finally, prepare to be amazed by data storage that sounds like it came straight out of a superhero movie. Our last fact reveals the incredible potential of Superman memory crystals. This cutting-edge technology is called 5D optical data storage. It utilizes nanostructured quartz glass to store information in a completely revolutionary way. The 5D refers to the 5 dimensions used for encoding data, going beyond simple two-dimensional surfaces. The storage capacity is truly mind-boggling. A single disk can hold up to 360 terabytes of data. To put that into perspective, that's the equivalent of thousands of Blu-ray discs, all on one tiny piece of glass. Imagine archiving entire libraries on a single minuscule crystal. But it's not just about capacity, it's about unparalleled durability. These crystals are designed to withstand extreme conditions, including temperatures up to 1,000 degrees Celsius. Their projected lifespan is an astronomical 13.8 billion years, effectively making them immortal data archives. The mechanism behind this is pure science fiction brought to life. A high-powered laser is used to write data inside the quartz glass. It does this by creating tiny, self-assembled nanostructures in 5 dimensions. 3 spatial dimensions: length, width, height, and 2 optical dimensions: the size and orientation of the nanostructures. While this technology is still in the research and development phase, its potential applications are immense. It's seen as the ultimate long-term data storage solution for humanity's most important information, providing an incredibly stable and dense archival medium. Already these crystals are being used to preserve priceless historical documents, safeguarding our heritage for eons. Examples include the Magna Carta, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and Newton's optics. It's literally a way to write history into stone. This incredible innovation earned it the nickname Superman Memory Crystal because of its resemblance to the crystals used in the Superman movies to store vast amounts of knowledge. And there you have it, 8 astonishing yet absolutely real tech facts that hopefully blew your mind as much as they did ours. From humble wooden mice to coffee pot cams, from ancient kings to shark-proof cables, and from almost weightless data to immortal memory crystals, our technological world is filled with strange and wonderful secrets. These gadgets we use every single day are not just products of engineering. They are the results of brilliant ideas, unexpected analogies, and sometimes happy accidents. They remind us that the future of technology is always stranger and more amazing than we can possibly imagine. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the bizarre origins and wild science behind our tech, be sure to hit that like button, share this video with your curious friends, And subscribe for more facts that sound fake but are 100% real. Until next time, stay curious.